Some of y'all choose y'all's characters, especially whenever it comes to the conscious Muppets. You know, they go by whatever the system or the shadows created and put inside your DNA. They use shape-shifting numbers, symbols, and certain names that got spells attached to it. You know, for example, King Tut, the pharaohs, kings and queens, and Jesus, Ra, the list goes on. You know, the conscious Muppets, they think they're exposing the government and stuff like that. How they're exposing certain things, and this stuff been here for decades. How are they? And some of you earthlings, y'all go for it. Whatever they put out is recycled information. You know, how they're going to, you know, do these whack, corny lectures, and there's only one or two people probably show up. They're not selling out arenas. They're not even on that level. But y'all can't see through that. They got y'all fooled because they imitating these characters that's on certain levels. They're nothing but crumb snatchers, but they talking about bashing and acting like they're exposing the Moors, the Nation of Islam, and all of them. The conscious Muppets, they talk all of this mess about the Nation of Islam, the Moors. They ain't doing nothing but promoting them. They're just promoting them. You know, they're using the negative stuff because majority of y'all like mess. All right? But how are they... it's funny because they attacked them. And check this out. How are they going to attack them and talk mess about whatever they're connected with, but they're using, you know, the Egyptian characters, like, you know, like I said, the King Tut, the Isis, the pharaohs, and the list goes on. You know, so that basically make them a character because they're connecting with the stuff that the shadows created and put inside their DNA. So that makes them a character. You know, none of them ain't ever been to Egypt. The closest they ever got to Egypt is getting some of that Egyptian musk. You know, all of these conscious Muppets, they work together. They're basically doing some WWE stuff and, you know, create the distractions just like the media. You know, they get together and, you know, of course, all of them work together and they talk about each other. And it's a couple of individuals, they talk mess about each other now, they so-called friends. And like I said, they use these Egyptian characters' names, these biblical characters. But what's funny is, you know, they all get each other's, they screenshot certain things and get certain videos, even certain females is with the conscious groups. And they work together and they make videos and they're acting like they're exposing each other. And majority of them, they did the sick, twisted rituals. They basically told on themselves. You know, they didn't basically did some sick, twisted stuff. But they're not on, you know, certain levels like the celebrities. And they're not even on that level. They're just crumb snatchers. They want to work their way up and they're desperate and they'll do anything. They basically bend down and touch their toes, whether it's male or female. That's how these conscious Muppets get down. They're exposing all of their dirty stuff and y'all love the drama. It's nothing but some bootleg soap opera. If y'all want to see some real actors, go to the professionals. Watch the professionals because they are terrible. But anyway, they even get some of their friends in on it to set up these accounts. And they say, hey, talk this mess about me. Let's create a fake text and stuff. Screenshot this and do this and that. Because you see certain individuals. I see this mess in my suggestion box, but I don't watch the videos. I see a whole bunch of videos of them attacking certain individuals. You know, and then some of others latch on, and that's basically promoting them. And y'all helping promoting them by doing videos and doing certain things. And I see through that mess. All of that stuff is set up. Y'all see certain accounts Like, all they do is just do, well, I expose this and that, this individual doing this, they doing that, they doing trifling stuff. I see through all of that. You know, and they're not on the same thing I'm on. See, they on that recycled mess. Whatever the negative shadow, they latch onto that. They research and connect to the system. They be pumping negative stuff into your cells, your DNA. Y'all not getting nothing out of it. They're not exposing nothing. They're nothing but a bunch of characters. You know, how are they going to talk all of this mess? The conscious Muppets. And they use the Kemet biblical characters' names. To me, Kemet, that's nothing but a religion or these characters and stuff. They want to talk mess about the books of spells, the Moors and all of that. How they going to talk mess? But they use the characters' names. And they connect to that stuff. You know, like I said, nothing but names and titles, kings, queens, and all of that. That make them look like hypocrites. Do y'all feel my signals? But y'all want to be entertained by that mess. But like I said, I wouldn't do no videos with none of these conscious Muppets. They're not on my level. They're on some low frequency stuff. I'm on something totally different. So don't compare them conscious Muppets to politicians. None of them. They're not on my level. Trips Awakening. Y'all feel my ancient signals, one within the universe and universe is inside me. I get this question asked all the illusion time, especially in the comments. Would I do a collabo with certain individuals? No, I wouldn't do it because I speak against the recycled information and the programming. You know, you got to ask yourself, why waste your energy on the illusion? You're better off watching the professional actors. You know, you're better off watching them instead of watching the conscious Muppets, the plastic parasites. You know, how are they enhancing your soul? You really gotta ask yourself that, you know, because some of y'all subscribe to these individuals. And I really wanted to name drop and call out certain individuals because certain individuals I know for a fact they're watching my videos. You know, they basically, you know, plastic parasites. They watch my videos, they watch other individuals and make their own twist to it. Their characters, these certain individuals, they connected to the biblical characters and the Kemet, Egypt characters, whatever you want to call these characters. And they quick to jump on the negative shadows bandwagon. And they're confused and lost their self. Using recycled information from whatever the negative shadows or these so-called groups created. The corporation, the illusion skulls, the buildings, whatever they created, they basically latched onto it. You know, they was promoting and latched on to certain individuals' frequency and used it against y'all on so many different levels. They're not on, you know, the celebrities and the politicians' levels, these conscious Muppets. They're basically imitating them. The conscious Muppets basically taking on the negative shadows characters, their creations. They created their style and stuff. And they then created many shade styles. You know, and it's like this. I want to put this out there. Y'all basically connecting with the media frequency and these characters and the scripts, the movies and stuff. Y'all basically merge with that. And y'all get a certain character and y'all latch onto that character. And y'all destroying each other. And that's all shades, especially the shades that's favoring my shade. Y'all destroying each other. You know, the other shade, like I said, so many illusion times. Y'all destroying yourself. Your loved ones that's connected to y'all destroying y'all. You know, in the community. Everybody want to talk about the community. I don't give a damn about the community. You know, I mean, I don't own and control that them illusion skulls, the buildings, the houses, the streets. That's all set up. And y'all connect to the streets. Y'all, you know, go by these characters that they created. Y'all act just like the characters off of the devices, the Black Mirrors. And that's how y'all act. Just imagine if y'all didn't connect with that. Or didn't connect with the lies, the programming, illusion skull that y'all call schools. Where would you be at? Or these fake Muppets, or these conscious Muppets, or these politicians. Imagine if you ain't connect with that. But y'all connect with this religion and all of this crazy mess, the made up names and characters. Even in other countries, the so-called planets, this planet and that planet. And you know, there are so many things that y'all not aware of and y'all don't see what's going on, but you want to connect with these individuals. But you don't see what's going on. The media, to me, is they the worst. Y'all say that the police the worst gangs. That's funny. The media and that disc in the sky, that moon, that hologram, that disc, controlling y'all's frequency. You know, y'all destroying each other. You know, like I said, there's nothing positive that they're putting out there, especially the conscious Muppets. And if y'all with me, y'all universe up, because I'm already universe up. If you're with me, universe up. You know, it's like y'all want to connect to the names and titles and whatever they put out. And they always say, research this, research that. Once again, who controls social media, the Black Mirrors, the illusion? So what are you actually researching? You're not going to get any truth. The truth is you. Y'all choose y'all's characters. Y'all open up the illusion doors. And you go in. And you choose what you want to connect with inside of this illusion, the mirrors, the devices, the streets, or whatever y'all want to call it. Y'all connected to the names and titles, the shape-shifting things. You open up the doors and set yourself up. So blame yourself. You know, I wouldn't do a video with none of them because they're not on my level. I'm on something totally different. I don't connect to the shape-shifting numbers and symbols and, you know, I ain't jumping on the shadows wagon. I ain't chasing the illusion light. I don't give a damn about the fame. I'm just using these devices to connect souls and direct certain individuals to the right realms. So if you with me, universe up. Now, if y'all want to choose to connect with these characters and follow these characters and merge with this mess, then so be it. But don't compare me to none of these conscious Muppets, the politicians, these entertainers. Because I am the ancient signals. What? Did somebody say something?